the CDGA, otherwise known as the Chicago District Golf Association, one of the oldest and largest golf organizations in the entire country, representing more than 100,000 players and more than 370 member clubs. And nobody knows the CDGA better than their executive director, Robert Markionni.
Started in 1914, and the idea at the time was 25 private clubs got together and thought that there needed to be a local association to conduct tournaments. And actually, part of it was for caddy welfare. At that time, it was prior to the WGA having the Chick Evans Scholarship Program. So it was for tournaments and for caddy welfare is the reason why the CDGA started in 1914. People, I think, refer to us or think of us as the handicap company, and we're much more than that. We do provide handicap index to golfers, but we go so far beyond that. It gets into areas of course rating and slope rating that we provide, educational programs, the turf grass service that we provide, tournaments. Individuals will look at our tournament program and think that we're simply for scratch golfers, and that's not true either. That our tournaments range from all levels, so 15 handicappers can compete. We also, communications, the magazine, the website. We basically are a clearinghouse for amateur golf and golf in general. So there's a whole range of services we provide, and most individuals aren't aware of that.
Organizations rise and fall throughout the years, but the CDGA has stood the test of time for more than 90 years. How did they do it, and what changes are in the works to ensure the CDGA stands for years to come?
I think for the first 80 years or so of our existence, the Golf Association was here, and there was no such thing as marketing. We were here to provide a couple services, and clubs found us when they needed us. That changed about 15 years ago, and I think golf associations, not only the CDGA, but golf associations around the country, both big and small, and you can even look at the USGA, it came to realize that this is really a business that has to be operated like a business. So you do have to market yourself. You do have to provide a lot of services. You just can't sit there because the world will pass you by. So we do have a 5-year plan. It kind of parallels the game of golf. We hope it continues to grow. We look at different areas that 10 years ago we were not in. And again, a website is a perfect example of what technology has allowed us to do. 15 years ago we were just starting this magazine that we have, Chicago District Golfer. Now it's pretty solid circulation of 70,000 households it reaches 6 times a year. So there's a lot of things like that that have developed, and there's probably new ones we haven't even thought about, but we do have a 5-year plan. We hope to continue to grow. Our staff has gone from 4 people back when I started to 18 now. And we'll continue to look at the future, and if the demand is there to warrant expansion in certain areas, we're at a point that we would do that, and our board has been very supportive of that.